What is up, YouTube fam? I am in Florida. It is my official second day here, I guess, since I got to America, because I went to Ohio for the Arnold. I was there for about 4 or 5 days, I believe, and I'm just getting back today. So of course the first thing I had to do was go and get some groceries because I do not have any food here. I am currently at my aunt's house, and this is where I'll be staying for the next 4 months. We'll see how long I end up staying here for. I just went to Publix Greenwise, so it's almost like Whole Foods. I think it's a little bit cheaper. I hope so anyways. I did spend $145 in this whole grocery trip, which is like a lot more than I normally would spend in Canada, but I know a lot of that is because I bought a lot of Halo Tops. So I want to quickly show you guys what I got. While I was in Ohio, I didn't quite stick to my macros. There's some days that I underate, some days that I 100% overate, cough cough, chicken and waffles in between a grilled cheese sandwich. So I'm pretty excited to get back on track, I guess. After the Arnold, I'm feeling beyond motivated to just keep grinding and keep pushing this off season to be my best next time that I step on stage and grow my glutes, grow my lower body, which is like my main focus this off season. So I'm super excited to just get back to my routine and just get settled here in Florida, in America. I'm super happy to be here. P.S. Peep the new Alpha Elite hat. You can tell I'm feeling pretty tired. I just got in today from Ohio, so quickly gonna show you guys my first American grocery haul. I guess my second one, but this is like my first official one. So quickly gonna show you guys what I got. Stay tuned. So I'm gonna try to make this quick because the drive was pretty far and some stuff is like thawing out already. Cough cough, my Halo Top. Got this thin sliced 60-calorie bread. It has 3 grams of fiber for 1 slice, 1 gram of fat, 12 carb, and 3 grams of protein. I am trying to stay away from packaged foods. I do want to stick to more like simple, wholesome foods, but there's just some things that I don't want to give up quite yet, like my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I did buy like some potatoes and rice because I do want to stick to those kind of foods, just because I find that like the more simple that you keep your foods, the less packaged they are, the better that my body feels. So that's just like a personal preference. I'm not saying you guys need to do that, but I'm just trying to like make that transition. It's definitely gonna take some time because I'm very used to focusing on like macro friendly foods and just eating for volume instead of like health, if that makes sense. That's just bad habits that I've developed during my prep, so I'm trying to get away from that because I'm no longer in a big deficit. So I'm really gonna try to incorporate more wholesome, simple foods in my diet. Got some whole eggs, guacamole. It's not holy guacamole, but it is fresh guac. Can't go wrong with that. I have my favorite squashes, some butternut squash, all kinds of Halo Top. We got the oatmeal cookie, which I haven't tried yet. Got the sea salt caramel, which it's amazing, literally one of my favorites. We got the peanut butter cup, another one of my favorites. It has like peanut butter chunks in it and it's so good. And then the s'mores one, which is honestly one of my favorites too. I guess you can kind of tell that I'm a big Halo Top fan and I just like all the flavors. Also got some reduced sugar ketchup, of course. There's 1 gram of carb per serving, I believe. Yep. Tomatoes, some stevia, since I am gonna try to cut back on artificial sweeteners and Splenda. So I guess I'm gonna try to use the stevia, and then these as well. I know these are packaged foods, but like I said, it's a slow transition for me. I do eventually just want to stick to like all wholesome foods, but right now I'm not quite ready to get to that point yet. 2 Snickerdoodle Lenny and Larry cookies, and then got the chocolate chip and the white macadamia nut. These are honestly just like a cookie. Like, they're actually getting sued right now because they have found that they're not vegan because there actually is like milk and real sugar in them, but I still like how they taste, so I just bought them anyways, and they were on sale. So I have these healthy oatmeal bites cookies, which you can actually order online, I believe, but they are made here in Florida. They are so good. I tried them when I came here for my pro debut, and the macros are 3 fats, 14 carb, 8 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of protein for 2 cookies, and they are pretty big. Highly recommend them. They are like gluten-free, non-GMO, high fiber, no sugar added, and they're made out of oatmeal. So I also got some jasmine rice, got some sweet potatoes, frozen strawberries, some unsweetened cashew milk. Got the Plainer sugar-free reduced sugar jam, and it has 5 grams of carbs for 1 tablespoon, 3 grams of fiber, and I actually like this one a lot better than the Smucker's jam. The Smucker's here in the States does not taste good, so if you have this handy to you, get this instead. Got my Kamut Puffs, since they don't have puffed with cereal here, or not that I know of anyways, and some puffed corn as well. We got some brown rice pasta. And now, that is all I have. So that'll be about it that I want to show you guys right now. As of right now, I'm going to put everything away and get into some work because I haven't had a chance to work today since I got in. I had to go buy a mattress and just kind of get settled in with everything because I was only here for 1 day and then I left again. So I'm going to put all of this away. Hope you guys enjoyed that little grocery haul. There's definitely a lot of stuff that you haven't seen on my channel before because a lot of this stuff is not available to me in Canada. So I'm super excited that I am here. Super excited that I have this and this and this and just all of this available to me every single day for the next few months of my life. So that's about it for right now. I will catch you guys later. Alright guys, now that little dance party with my mom is over, let's get into the workout. I did this upper body workout in my apartment gym, and even though it's pretty small, you have everything you need to get a good effective workout in. The first exercise I did was single arm standing dumbbell lateral raises for 3 sets of 10 reps. And since I can't go very heavy on these, I like to implement negative sets, which means you slowly lower the weight on the bottom part of the movement, which increases the overload on the muscle being targeted. Another tip when you do side lateral raises is to make sure that you are pulling through the elbow rather than your arm. This will improve the delt stimulation and engage the muscle a lot better. This following exercise is another shoulder focused movement. You might be confused as to why I'm saying this, but here I am hitting the rear delt, which is the third head of the deltoid. The front and side are the other 2 heads that compose the deltoid. To make sure you're hitting the rear delt in this movement, make sure you keep your elbow slightly higher than shoulder height and you pull in towards your forehead. I did 2 sets of 15 reps for that variation of face pull. My goal with that movement was to warm up the rear delt slightly and get them ready for the following superset. The superset I did consisted of cable face pulls for 3 sets of 12 reps and incline bench rear delt flies for 3 sets until failure. It was very easy to go to failure on the flies because my rear delts were already fatigued from the face pulls, and 2, because I am very weak on my incline flies since it's nothing but pure delt strength moving the weight. For those who don't know what a superset is, it's performing 1 set of 2 different exercises back to back. Moving on from that, I got into some back focused exercises. The first one was machine lat pull downs for 3 sets of 12 reps. But before I got into those, I did some scapula warm-up activation, which basically consisted of some scapula depression. I do this by pulling my shoulders blade down. This simply allows me to make sure I am hitting every step of the lat pull-down when I do get into them. The pull-down consists of scapula depression, which is the top part, scapular retraction, which is the middle movement where we squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then we finish off by pulling the weight down through our elbows and down to our side. With this machine, my range of motion was slightly limited, but at the end of the day, it gets the job done. Moving on from that, I did some underhand cable rows, and for these I keep a slight bend in my knees, I tilt forward to allow better range of motion, and I make sure that I am pulling into my stomach and keeping my elbows by my side at all times. I did 3 sets of 12 reps for those as well. Last but not least, I did some tricep pushdowns for 3 sets of 12. Just like the rows, make sure you keep your elbows in by your torso and to fully extend and squeeze at the bottom part of the movement. I normally don't do much for chest due to my breast augmentation, and I do hip biceps on my first upper body day of the week, and that's why you're not seeing either of those in this workout. And that was my second upper body workout of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, you know what to do. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you enjoy my content, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions for me, anything to tell me, make sure to leave it down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching the video, for tuning in. I really appreciate that. I will catch you guys in the next one.